Hey guys, Justin Madison with QuadAthletics.com, at QuadAthletics on Twitter, coming to you with a question. Are you worth or can you make $600 an hour playing the game of baseball? Hosmer credits his family for helping him succeed as a baseball player. He began playing baseball at an early age using a Tony Gwynn T-ball hitter to take practice swings. His father was a volunteer fireman and usually helped coach the teams that Hosmer played on. The Hosmers traveled all over the state and as far as Cooperstown, New York. But at home, he watched the Florida Marlins games to study hitting techniques of the players in order to help improve his skills. His father helped him with batting practice, and his mother helped him with his homework. But every game was taped to help evaluate Hosmer's baseball ability and further hone his skills. By the time Hosmer reached high school, he worked out close to 7 hours a day and mainly ate protein, which helped him form his muscular build. So as you guys see, Eric Hosmer, right, he's our case study today. Back when he was drafted, he was given a $6 million bonus by the time it was all said and done. Okay? Yeah, I think he's worth every single penny, don't you? Especially after the Royals just won the World Series. So, how is he worth $600 an hour? Well, his annual contract is something like $5 some odd million a year. So, but I'm going back before that. I'm going back to the $6 million. Okay? Some of you guys may or may not have heard of the book Outliers. The book Outliers talks about the 10,000 hour principle. And what that principle says is you will become an expert once you hit the 10,000 hour mark. So, the story, as you guys read, as he is in high school, he's working 6 to 7 hours a day after school. So as you break down that math, okay, if he did those 10,000 hours, which I'm pretty sure he did, so if you take your $6 million signing bonus, divide that over 10,000 hours, that equates to $600 an hour. How would you like to make that money? Okay. Now I know the game of baseball is totally and so far from money, okay, to us, that's to me, okay, to a lot of people in the game. The game of baseball is worth so much more than just the money, okay? It's the relationships that you guys create. It's the experiences that you guys have, the experiences that I've had, okay? And that's why I'm still in the game of baseball. It's why everybody that does it, for the most part, is still in the game of baseball, all righty? So, but I think it's pretty cool if you break it down and you look at an hourly rate of what this guy was able to accomplish by the time he left high school and was drafted, because of the hard work, the dedication that he put in there, okay, what he was able to accomplish and is still accomplishing as a Major League Baseball player, playing at the highest level and being one of the best players in the game. So that's really all I wanted to say real quick, okay? But on top of the money, all right, think about if Eric Hosmer walked away from baseball today, what would he have? He didn't go to college, no, okay? But athletes themselves, they get some of the best paying jobs out there. They get some of the highest paid sales jobs out there in general, just because of the influence they can make, number one, because of the name that they have, number two. But the biggest reason is that they have a hard work ethic, dedication to their craft, okay? And they know what it takes to succeed at a high level. They know how to be a part of a team, all right? And that's the bigger takeaway other than $600 an hour. You may or may not in your life make $600 an hour. Some of you guys will make way more than that, which is awesome. Please feel free to share with me. But the biggest thing, like I said, is having the ability to take your skills that you develop mentally as a baseball player, mentally as an athlete, and translate that into your everyday life. That's the biggest thing that everybody needs to take away from him, taking that 6, 7, 8 hours a day on top of his schoolwork to dedicate to his craft of baseball. Okay. Now, whether or not you play a sport, if you dedicate your craft to being a doctor, you dedicate your craft to being a writer, dedicate your craft to being a nurse, a teacher, whatever it is, okay? It may or may not be bringing in the high dollar, all right? But it'll bring in a lot of heart, and a lot of reward, a lot of compassion, a lot of character, all right? Put in your time, that's what you're gonna get out of it. So yeah, if you put in that extra time, your time is well worth $600 an hour.